everybody, welcome to the live stream. Got another amazing video with Will Walker, my amazing guest. We had an awesome discussion on the last live stream and I'm happy to be able to talk to him again. This time, as you guys see from the title, today is the first day. History is being made as we speak. The Bitcoin futures have just been listed on CME, and Wall Street can play around with Bitcoin and basically gamble on predictions if the price is going up or down. Now, there have been lots of rumors, you guys must have heard them or guessed yourself on all the conspiracy theories that Wall Street wants to crash Bitcoin's price so they can gamble on the price going down, right? We all heard those rumors, and we're gonna get Will's opinion because he has lots of experience. As you guys have heard from the last video where I introduced him, he raised over $500 million in his lifetime. He knows all the big guys. He used to be an actual Hollywood actor, which I greatly find a lot of inspiration from. And I just wish to be just like him, except in his younger days, he was on Hollywood. I want to be on YouTube, so the modern age Hollywood, right? Anyway, Will, welcome to the show.
Thanks very much, Nick. Appreciate you having me on, and certainly it's great to connect with your viewers and partners out there as well.
Now, I was honestly expecting a bigger decline in Bitcoin. I was actually, as soon as Bitcoin started trading, like the second it went on CME, like up until that second, it was slowly going up. And as soon as it got listed, it started going slowly down. Now, I myself was expecting a bigger crash since the crash thumbnail, because I posted this thumbnail 24 hours ago. And to my surprise, it actually didn't go down. It was just a very small couple of percent decline. It went from around 2000, close to 2000, right to close to 1800, but it's, you know, just consolidating around 1900 US dollars. And that was a bit of a shocker to me. I guess Bitcoin is more vigilant than anybody could have imagined, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is a really historic viewpoint or structure from a lot of different angles. You know, the longer that Bitcoin does not have a big volatile swing, either up or down, this is going to be huge for all of us in the cryptocurrency world and market. You know, whether you believe in, you have a few coins or you have different companies or different ICOs, this is huge for the whole ecosystem, because once again, it's institutional money, which is this vehicle on the CME is allowing in. Remember, it's 5 Bitcoin contracts, and there's $400,000, 400K US dollar reserves that are required to trade on these CMEs, on the CME platform. So for these options, whether it be puts or calls or whatever they're offering. So this is more for the institutional investors. Unlike last week, where we had a historic, again, with the CBOE, where it was 1 Bitcoin and less reserves were required, and everybody expected that to go down. And of course, Bitcoin went the other way and went up, which is the nature of the, nature of the flow of things. But this one is bigger because I believe you've had over 450,000 trades already. Don't quote me. I've got to look at my numbers by the end of close today and tomorrow to see how many actual contracts were traded. But you're talking about people that have to buy 1 contract with 5 bit in it. You know, if they're buying 10 contracts, that's 50 bit. That's a big number, millions of dollars you're talking about with big reserves. So the point is, I don't want to bore everybody with that. The point is that even though it has gone down a little bit, there's not the volatility. It's not so much the going way up or whatever, it's the swings. That's what really bothers Wall Street, institutions, and now it seems like it's been a very stable event, which I predicted it would be, but no one has a crystal ball. And even with a decline, it could decline, several $1,000s or, turn around and start to climb, is a big event for all of us. We should all be very thankful, because it'll bring more capital in the market. It'll ease the regulators from going out there and attacking all the ICOs or smaller cap publicly traded coins and contracts that are really good companies, like a No Limit. Give you an example. So the more and longer this stays stable, even if it's a little bit of a decline or a little bit of a gain, is huge for different other different properties, coins and public companies and companies in the blockchain and in the crypto world.
Yeah, and I do want to stress the fact, and before I do that, quick shout out to
BTC
all
Financial
the
News Network, which is widely followed, of course, in this country.
Looks like, Will, you have cut out just a bit. Let me see if I can get you right back. Give me 1 second. Yep. Now, the Skype call did drop, and Will is right here from his mobile phone. Anyway, I was just about to say that a quick shout out to all the No Limit Coin fans. I see you guys in the comments, and you guys are a great community, and I just love all the NLC2 fans in the comments. Give this video a like. We actually talk a little bit more about NLC at the end of the video. But back to Bitcoin, I was going to say that, Will, I don't think there's any such thing as bad publicity, because even when all these like big conspiracies or any like big drama, even if it's an extremely negative, even like a news article, as long as it's anything about Bitcoin, it's still some sort of a promotion and people are talking about it, which is the important part right here. So like maybe it was just an effect of too many people talking about a negative and just turned into publicity, and people just, more people heard about Bitcoin and end up buying and negating the negative price effects, which was expected. Do you think that's possible, Will?
Oh, absolutely. No, like I say, the stability of the less volatility and the stability of Bitcoin and Bitcoin futures right now is really good for everything in the ecosystem, from really good companies in cool spaces like a No Limit Coin and fantasy sports, and a leader in that, as well as crypto, as well as other coins, whether it be Litecoin or Zcash or Bitcoin Cash or any of those. Ethereum certainly, which I've been a big proponent of for 2 years now, and fortunate to work and know some of the developers for Ethereum going 2 years back out of Microsoft that helped develop some of the applications. And so these smart contracts, all of these things that are going on, and the stability is very, very key.
Exactly.
It seems like it went off here, Nick, so I'm not sure you're...
Oh, no, I see you on the cell phone. Right, you're being streamed from the cell phone right now. It's all working out. We had a small technical issues, but I was able to DJ this live stream and keep it alive. So, well, I'm just, having you as a speaker is awesome. And is there anything else you want to mention? What do you see happening at New Year's Eve? Because I was not around here the last New Year's Eve. I got into crypto just this year, so I haven't experienced the holiday buzz and the holiday hype about Bitcoin. Because last time we had holidays, it was the last time I was in crypto, and there was a big holiday, was Thanksgiving in the US, and we've seen lots of people hear about Bitcoin through all these family dinners, right? Do you expect same thing happening this New Year's Eve?
Well, like anything, like you say, any publicity is good publicity. I come from Hollywood and the movie and TV business, says connection's poor. So
I really hear you loud and clear.
All right. So anyway, any publicity is better than no publicity. And, Madonna and certainly J-Lo and lots of people, Tupac, lots of people that in the music world and film world, have used it to their advantage in promoting different things and sustaining it. So no different than cryptocurrency now, but actually the volatility or lack of volatility is a big deal. Already, I don't know if you can see this on the screen, but this is an article from the New York Times that just came out yesterday. It's very important because it shows a young man in there with roulette type things. He says, what is Bitcoin really worth? So already they're starting to migrate in their publicity, not to slam Bitcoin totally, but at the same time to show the fundamentals in some of even Bitcoin are, great and good, but there's other fundamentals and other coins and smart contracts and things like that that are, equally or more in vogue or going to be very profitable, and certainly in usage are going to be really, really sought after. So I just saw it, like I say, with a big expose on the other day. They had Roger Ver on about Bitcoin Cash. Now they're having a big deal with Litecoin today. Already there's articles coming over here, saying that the fundamentals on Bitcoin are good, but sometimes things can get a little ahead of themselves, which all of this is good. And especially with the institutions coming in and doing so many trades in Bitcoin, because certainly there'll be a number of other top rated currencies and contracts to follow. One of the things that's always excited me when I speak in front of a live audience or your group is that the ETNs, ETFs, which are already going in the Swiss stock market in Switzerland with major banks, putting together different types of, baskets of cryptocurrencies and different options in their stock market. Canada is not far behind. Certainly Tokyo and South Korea are also involved in their governments and their things. So the point being made is these exchange traded notes, exchange traded funds with this CBOE here and CME already launching Bitcoin deals. They're going to get okayed at some point, I feel, by the SEC, the FTC, and some of the regulators. And then this whole basket will have to be bought on their charters. I already work and am privileged to know some of the top people at Fidelity, one of the biggest family of mutual funds in the world, BlackRock, all of those people, all those major multi-billion-dollar funds are all earmarked. Yeah, they all have crypto departments that are pro blockchain, pro crypto, and they're just, their charters demand that they hold so much of Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash and, Litecoin, and I could go on and on and on. And so when the flag drops here, like it's already doing around the world, this is where you need to be ahead of the curve for profit and for helping other coins that will be added in other companies, like a No Limit, that eventually they'll start to spread out to include the top 100 or 200 coins. And there'll be funds that will encompass we call them growth funds, right now, or growth ETNs, which is what they'll probably be called, not ETFs, but ETNs, exchange traded notes. So this is going to be a big deal. All this is unfurling, behind the scenes, and it all has great connotations for everybody, and everybody that has a good company and a solid fundamentals and certainly is in an exciting space or captivating space, and is really deeply embedded in that space. So that's what's always got me going. When I saw, whether it's a year from now or it's 6, no one's got a crystal ball, when the regulators and some of the funds which are already poised to take advantage of this and already mapping out future funds and different things that will be offered around the world is huge.
Exactly. And I'm glad that regulators are actually starting to have a more neutral and a positive outlook to Bitcoin. So we just see these things slowly changing even the government's point of view. So I think this is going to be a big win, a huge 2018 year. And if you don't have anything else to say, well, that was just amazing information right here, which you gave on live stream. So much wisdom coming from you. Very big veteran and everything involving any institutional money, any private equity, and thank you so much for being here. I do want to say that today has also been a big day for No Limit Coin, which you and me are a big part of. You're a big advisor, which you're very happy to have. And I just did a live stream 1 hour ago on the Crypto Fantasy Sports. I'm sorry, No Limit Fantasy Sports channel, where NHL, the ice hockey fantasy, was just released, and we'll be able to play on Crypto Fantasy Sports. So I'll put that link in the description. And before we go, well, thank you so much and good job to Roland's who won the last video's giveaway. And I appreciate you guys watching until the end. Make sure you give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will reward with 200 NLC a random person and announce the winner on the next video. Thank you guys for coming. And oh, shout out to Dan and Philly in the live chat. You guys made all this happen. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Thanks, Will.
All right. Thanks, Nick. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.